Three questions for you. Basically, it will cover content, physical presence, and supply. So first off, Xiaomi has been selling a lot of these devices in the greater China region, and it has been observed that uh, most of the devices that you've been selling have are pretty close to production cost. And the other portion of the business is creating content for these devices. So in that sense, how does Xiaomi intend to like make the Philippines also a market where it can make significant revenue for its presence?
So first of all, we do price our products very, very close to cost, especially in the beginning when we're still at low volumes. Over time, with higher volumes, with component costs is dropping and so on and so forth, we do manage to make a small but important amount of money. And then, as you said, we also have revenue from services, from a variety of services, not only content but also cloud services, and we're actually working on a number of those new types of services that we think will also bring revenue for us as well. But fundamentally, we are a company operating with a very low margin business model and a very direct and transparent way to communicate with our customers, which is why we think our products have become so successful.
So how soon after the devices comes into the market will the paid content be available to the consumers?
So we're launching Mi devices here in the Philippines with all of Google's services on them, right? So Google Play Store, YouTube, and so on. So people obviously will have the content they expect there. And then over time, we're also planning to launch some of our own content services, but we don't have a time frame yet. But certainly, over the next couple of months, I think we're going to be rolling out some new services.
My second question would be about physical presence. The Philippines is primarily an archipelagic country wherein population is not really concentrated. Although we'll have major cities like Manila, Davao, Cebu you'll have really good access for physical presence. But a lot of the consumer habits of Filipinos rely on seeing, touching, feeling the products before they decide to buy. How does Xiaomi intend to get in touch with that kind of buying habits by Filipinos?
So, two things. First of all, you can touch your friend's phone. If your friend bought a Mi phone, then you can obviously play with it and see what you think. I think most of us have techie friends who like to be early adopters, who try new things first. That's one thing. Secondly, we're going to have 7 service centers to start around the country. So 7 different locations where you can walk in to bring your device, but you can also walk in to play with the device. Of course, they'll be available for you to try out. You can't buy there, but you can play with them there. And we're also thinking about building a Mi store here in Manila, probably to start, and maybe in other places around the country. And we're also working with a number of partners, including offline partners, who may help us establish a physical point of presence around the country. But that'll come with time. We really focus on e-commerce as a starting platform, and we think that that's the right place for us to be, at least for the first few months, when we really focus on attracting attention from technology enthusiasts, so people who really, really care about the specifications of our products.
And lastly, about the supply problem, it's been observed in Singapore. We sold all the devices in 8 minutes, or was it 2 minutes? Really quickly. And what was the intention of Xiaomi to enter the Philippine market when the existing ones that it has served or currently serving has not been met with in terms of demand?
So we love experimenting, right? So we want to start small in every market we're in. Start small because we have to assess demand. We have to figure out whether the product is well suited. We've done a lot of testing in QA, including with local community, but we have to really put it in the hands of real users to know how it's going to fare. Right? So we really like to start small. From a selling perspective, we have to ramp capacity over time. It's not just about production capacity, but overall infrastructure capacity. Right? We sell devices on e-commerce. We have to deliver them. If you sell 50,000 devices in 1 week, how are you going to deliver these devices to customers? There's not enough trucks and motorcycles available around the country to deliver these products. So we have to start small, and we have to scale over time. And of course, not only us, but also partners that we work with. We're doing that in all of the markets that we're in, and in some markets we have been much closer to meeting demand. In other markets, we're still a little bit far away from that, but working towards it, working very hard.
Okay. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.